less than that. We'll first finish discussing the paper and then we will do the next chapter, that is reproduction health. You will be doing a test in that. So after we finish that, from next week, we will move on to the next unit. Okay, so we are going very slow. We have to pick up speed, children, because at this rate, we won't be able to finish the entire book by March. So only then you can start revising for Neet, right? So we have to pick up speed. So today we have to finish discussing the paper and then finish reproductive health also. And you have to, everyone, please don't go or sign out in the middle. You have to stay till the end, do the test, and send it to me in WhatsApp. Send your paper in the WhatsApp. And last week's I could not correct because of the festival week, children. This week, give me a day or two. I'll together both the paper. I will send it to you. All right. So, what do you want to do now? Shall we discuss the paper first or do the test first?
Paper discuss பண்ண கொஞ்சம் யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும்ல மேடம். ஆமா, அது வேணா நீங்க பார்க்கலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதாவது in case they are able to say the answer, then எங்க கஷ்டமா இருக்கோ அது கொஞ்சம் more detail discuss பண்ணலாம்.
இது லாஸ்ட் வீக் பேப்பர் சார் நான் சொல்றது.
லாஸ்ட் வீக் பேப்பர் தான். அத தான் சொல்றேன்.
சரி.
they know the answer னா அது அங்க டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணாம நம்ம we can go to next question அந்த மாதிரி சொல்றேன். நாங்களே அது உங்களை பார்த்து நாங்க வேற இதுல எல்லாம் ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். இன்னைக்கு கூட அது உங்க மெத்தடே தான் பண்ணேன் நான். ஒரு 10 நிமிஷம் முன்னாடி ஒன்னு அனுப்பிச்சு விட்டேன் தமிழ்ல.
ஓகே, நமக்கு எது மோஸ்ட் பெனிஃபிஷியலா ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸ் இருக்குங்கிறதா நமக்கு முக்கியம். இது யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருந்தா ஃபைன்.
கார்த்திகா, தத்வதிகா, நீங்க கொஞ்சம் ஓபன் பண்ணி சொல்லுங்க. ஏன்னா we are very short. எப்படி மேல நீட் இன்னொரு 3 மாசம் இருக்கு. அது 1 மாசம் நம்ம போர்டு எக்ஸாம் போயிடும். ஸோ இருக்கிற இந்த பெஸ்ட்டை நம்ம பார்க்கணும்னா நீங்க கொஞ்சம் ரியாக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஏன்னா இந்த ஆன்லைன்ல நீங்க ரியாக்ட் பண்ணாதான் எங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அதுக்காக we are here to serve you. அது மட்டும் தெரிஞ்சுக்கங்க. சுமேத், yes Sumit, you want to say something?
No sir, I will try to answer sir.
Okay, good. Carry on madam. Sorry, I will.
All right. Last week, the question I will share the question paper also. You can see, those who have not joined last week, you'll be seeing the questions also, because I'm going to. And last week we discussed the first 10 questions. What I will do to the students who have not joined last week, what can I do is I can share the Word document what I've prepared for the answers in the group chat in WhatsApp. For those who have missed out on the first 10, or you want to go through the answers yourself later on, you can take it and you can download it and save it to your computer or phone, and then you can review it with the question paper. All right, children. So we are moving on to the questions and the answers now. Please don't leave in the middle. You have to stay till the end of the class. Try to answer the questions. Try to follow if you don't know the answer, and then try to answer the test, what you'll be writing following this discussion of the paper. Okay? All right. So we discussed till the duct system of the female. That is question number 10. You can see the question number 10. Duct system of female reproductive system includes oviduct, uterus, vagina. So what was the answer? Anybody can say, any idea? We discussed it last year. Tatwadika?
Ma'am, you are not presenting the screen.
I'm sorry, ma.
Yeah, I have sent the question paper again in the group. அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன். In case they want to see, you can see. இப்போதான் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன்.
Are you all able to see it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So So the duct system of female reproductive system includes, we discussed this last week in the class. Anybody remember the answer?
Option A.
Yes, oviduct, uterus, and vagina. Yes, very good. For those who missed the questions till 10th, anyway, I will be sharing the Word document what I've prepared, so you can go through that. But don't think anyway, I'm going to share and you can go through that later on. So thinking that, don't leave the class. Please try to stay in the class till the end. Okay. The 11th question, testosterone is produced by. Any answers?
Miss C option.
Ladies
Ladies
interstitial spaces of testes. Yes, correct. See, the testosterone is produced by Leydig cells of testes. That is called the sex organ. We call it as male gonad. That is the testis, which has a dual role. Actually, it serves as primarily as a sex organ, also acts as an endocrine gland. This testosterone is primarily a male sex hormone and androgen in males. So the largest amount of the secreted testis, while most of the remaining is secreted by the adrenal glands. So testosterone is mostly about 80 to 85% is secreted by the Leydig, and then the remaining is secreted by the adrenal glands. Okay. Twelfth question. Select the correct order from outer to inner. Now, what are these? Perimetrium, myometrium, and endometrium. What are these? Any idea?
Layer of uterus.
Yes. They are different layers of uterus. So, from outer layer to the inner layer, order it, children. Pick out the correct option.
Option D.
Yes, perimetrium is outermost. It has some. It is made up of epithelial tissue. Epithelial cells, and then it has some secretory because it is epithelium. Epithelium nature itself is it secretes fluid, right? Lubricating fluid. So again, because it's made up of epithelial cells that secretes a lubricating fluid, it's also a part of peritoneum, which covers some pelvic organs. And then comes the myometrium, the middle layer, made up of mostly smooth muscles, and it expands during pregnancy and contracts to push out the baby. And then the innermost layer is the endometrium, the inner layer that is shed during the menstruation. It is made up of glandular cells that secrete substances. The endometrium is highly specialized and responds to ovarian hormone changes. So that's about the layers. And then 13th question, select the correct sequence.
மேடம் அந்த ஃபாண்ட் கொஞ்சம் பெருசு பண்ண முடியுமா?
பண்ணணுமா?
கொஞ்சம் பெருசு பண்ணு.
இது ஓகேவா? இன்னும் பெட்டருமா?
பெட்டர். இது ஸ்டில் பெட்டர். பட் அதில் ப்ரீவியஸ் ஒன்னே போதும். ஏன்னா அது கொஞ்சம் 1-2 சிலபஸ் தெரிய மாட்டேங்க. ரைட்.
ஓகேவா?
ஓகே.
Option B, ma'am.
Option D.
B.
Everyone D தானே?
No, ma'am. B, A, B.
Oh, okay. Mammary ovulus, mammary tubule, mammary duct, and mammary ampulla, and lactiferous duct. Yes, correct. See here, the human female has a pair of mammary glands that contains glandular tissues and fatty acids. So each glandular tissue is divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobes, and each lobe consists of a group of alveoli. The alveoli opens into mammary tubules, and the memory tubules of each lobe opens into small memory duct and several memory duct joins to form a wider memory ampulla that is connected to the lactiferous duct. So this is the order which it should be arranged. From the next question paper, I will try to insert some pictures into the answer sheet, children, so that it will be easy for you to understand. Sir, are you able to see the Word document? What I'm from where I'm reading the answer?
No, answer I am not able to see, but question paper is there.
Okay. Panna, we have to hide stop presenting and then present the paper and then come back. Oh, that's going to be tedious.
ரெண்டு இதை நீங்க present பண்ண வேண்டி இருக்கும்.
Parvala, I will share it in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, that I think will be simpler. Okay, so what I will do is from the next question paper, the answer paper, whatever I prepare, I will try to include some diagrams so that it will be easy for you to understand.
Okay.
All right, I will go to the 14th. The mammary glands are paired structure that contains dash and variable amount of dash.
Miss E option.
Adipose tissue and proteins,
I know Miss D option, glandular tissue and fats.
Glandular tissue and fats. All of you agree with that? Yes. See, actually, a functional mammary gland is characteristic of all female mammals. The mammary glands are paired structures that contain glandular tissue and variable amount of fat. The glandular tissue is each divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobes containing clusters of cells called alveoli. So this alveoli is a very important cells. Okay, now option D is the correct answer. Now 15th, yeah. Now for producing 100 sperms and 250 eggs, they require anybody? Please answer. Tatwadika, you have to participate more. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you should try to answer all the questions.
The answer is option D.
D, all of the above?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you say all of the above.
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
Okay. D is the correct answer because 250 primary spermatocytes produce 1,000 sperms. Since each primary spermatocyte forms four sperms, and 250 primary oocytes develop into 250 eggs. Since each primary oocyte develops into one egg. So option D is the correct. Okay. And now 16. Select the odd one out.
Primary spermatocyte, miss.
Why do you say like that? There's a reason you selected, isn't it? Why? Anybody? Tatwadika? Poon Tamilarsi?
Before meiosis.
Before meiosis, what happens?
Ma'am, because it is diploid and all others were haploid.
Yes, exactly. You should say like that. Okay, Sumit?
Miss, because it has two sets of chromosomes.
Yes, it's diploid. And after meiosis, all the other things are all byproducts of meiosis. So they are all haploid and primary spermatocyte is a diploid cell. All right. Now 17. The stage seen closest to the lumen of seminiferous tubule is
Spermatids.
spermatids. Okay. Any other answer?
Miss, I think spermatozoa.
Spermatozoa. Hmm. Actually, spermatozoa is the correct answer. See, the secondary spermatocyte gives rise to spermatids, most of them found close to the lumen. Among the cells in the various stages of the spermatogenesis, you can see Sertoli cells. So that means the option C is the correct. Spermatozoa is the correct answer. Now 18th. Both corpus luteum and macula lutea are what?
Option C, ma'am.
Characteristic by yellow color, yes.
Ma'am, but we have not come across the word macula lutea.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. See, I'll tell you what it is. See, the corpus luteum is present in the ovary and is responsible for production of hormones that help in maintaining pregnancy. Whereas macula lutea is located in the retina of the eye. It's not connected to the uterus at all. It's completely a different thing, whatever is present. It's completely a different place. So both corpus luteum and macula lutea are characteristic by yellow color. Okay, the cytoplasm of the corpus luteum is rich in yellow pigment called lutein. So it is a yellow body, while macula lutea is a yellow spot in the human eye. All right. Now you know what is macula lutea. Now 19th question. Select the wrong sentence.
Miss, I think A option. Spermatids undergo meiosis to form sperm.
Spermatids undergo mitosis to form sperms is wrong. They undergo meiosis. So option A is the wrong statement. All right, 20. In male, FSHs act on
Miss, B option.
D means all of the above. Huh?
No, Miss, B option. A, B.
Sertoli cells. Okay. Yeah. Follicle stimulating hormone acts on actually that is a pituitary hormone that regulates growth and sexual development and reproduction, including menstruation, follicular development, and ovulation. So the follicle stimulating hormone are called gonadotropins because they stimulate the gonads. Gonads is a sex organs. In male, however, follicle stimulating hormone acts on the Sertoli cells of a male testis. The process of stimulating sperm production is also known as spermatogenesis. So option B is the correct answer. Now 21, differentiation of spermatids into sperms is called
Spermiogenesis.
Yes. Okay. Now see the diagram here. The diagrammatic sectional view of a seminiferous tubule is given below. Identify the correct sequence for cells becoming differentiated. I'll just reduce so that you will be able to see the options. Options are at the top and the diagram is at the bottom. So you have to keep moving. So I'll just show the diagram. You can just note it down and then I will show you the options so you can pick out the whatever. Yeah. You can pick out the option. Answer.
Ma'am, is it option A?
Yes. Option A is the correct answer. That is spermatogonia, primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, and then from that spermatids come, and then finally spermatozoa. So that is the proper order. I mean, whatever it is marked there, according to that, whatever is marked there, accordingly we have written. So this is how it, I mean, according to the marking, this is how it has to be done. All right. Now, 23. Release of ovum from Graafian follicle is called
Option D, ma'am.
ovulation. Yes, correct. Now 24. Which is true about the cytoplasm of sperm and ovum?
Option B.
Option B. Option B is the correct. Sperm almost is reduced to the extent like with minimum cytoplasm or no cytoplasm. But ovum retains all the cytoplasm for nutrition. So if it gets fertilized, I mean for nutrition and development, it needs nourishment. So it retains its size. So it weighs heavier and it is bigger also than the sperm. And the more smaller the sperm it is, more motility will be there. So ovum is bigger than the sperm. All right. Now 25th, a secondary oocyte undergoes second meiosis to form.
C, ma'am.
Huh?
C options.
One ovum and one polar body. Okay. Anyone else? See, the secondary oocyte starts undergoing second meiotic division but get arrested at metaphase 2. The meiosis stops at metaphase 2 until they meet the sperm in the fallopian tube, and then the secondary oocyte completes the meiosis at the stage of fertilization. So after completing meiosis, the secondary oocyte gives rise to an ovum. Oogenesis is the process by which female germ cells called oocytes developed into mature egg produced in the ovaries. So the secondary oocyte is arrested in metaphase 2 and it is released from the ovary if fertilized completes meiosis 2, forming a mature ovum and a polar body. So even at puberty, a primary oocyte resumes meiosis 1, forming a secondary oocyte and a polar body. So at every stage, a polar body is formed, and actually we don't know what is the function of the polar body. No one knows. All right, 26. which is not suitable for spermatogonia. Okay.
Option D.
Yes, D is the correct answer. 26. One second, children. Which question
Miss,
we are?
I think
Is it
C
27 or
option.
20? 26.
Spermatogonia undergoes first meiotic.
Yes, correct. Spermatogonia undergoes first meiotic division is wrong. It's not, that is not, the correct answer actually. See, the spermatogenesis is a process of formation of mature sperm cells. So it starts mitotic division first, not the meiotic. So it starts with a mitotic division of the diploid spermatogonia. So in that, what happens is each spermatogonium divides mitotically into two identical daughter cells. So one of which remains as a spermatogonium and the other gets differentiated as primary spermatocyte, which in turn divides undergoes meiotic division. Okay, so it starts with mitotic, not meiotic. So option C is a correct answer. All right. Okay, 27. In oogenesis, second meiotic division occurs.
During fertilization.
Yes, correct. See, during oogenesis, the second meiotic division is a critical step in the development of the egg cell. So it begins immediately at ovulation and completes if fertilization occurs. So leading to the creation of haploid oocyte with the extrusion of the second polar body. Now 28. Ovum released from Graafian follicle will be at the stage of
Secondary oocyte.
secondary oocyte, correct. Option B is the correct answer. All right, 29th. Which of the following is in the correct order?
Miss, C option.
C. Okay. See, the gonadotropin hormone, releasing hormone, is made in the hypothalamus and travels to the pituitary where it stimulates follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. And the follicle stimulating hormone is necessary for sperm maturation, and luteinizing hormone binds to Leydig cells to stimulate testosterone secretion and androgen production. So first, this is the order. So option C is a correct answer. Gonadotropin releasing hormone, then luteinizing hormone, then androgen, and then spermatogenesis. All right. Question number 30. Function of spiral mitochondria in
Option
the
B, ma'am.
sperm is what? To provide energy for tail movement, because mitochondria itself is a powerhouse. It gives a lot of energy. So main purpose of the spiral mitochondria, that's because of the spiral, because to reduce the space and weight and to minimum, so that the more motility is there for the sperm. So the main purpose of the mitochondria will be for the providing energy for the tail movement. All right. So that it can swim across. All right, 31. First menstruation during puberty is
C, ma'am.
Option
monarch.
C.
Yes, monarch. Yes, correct. And progesterone is secreted by
Option D, ma'am.
Yes, progesterone is a steroid hormone secreted by corpus luteum. Small amount of progesterone is also secreted by adrenal cortex and placenta. So this is responsible for the maintenance of pregnancy, hence it's called pregnancy hormone. Now, question number 33. Pick the odd man out.
Maturation of ovarian follicles.
Correct. I think.
Miss, I think regeneration of endometrium.
33. Pick the odd man. Regeneration of endometrium, maturation of no. Regeneration of endometrium happens after all this. Now, maturation of ovarian follicle, rupture of the Graafian follicle, formation of the corpus luteum, all happen in a series. After the ovulation, the regeneration of endometrium happens. So that is the odd man out. Option A. What is the question number here? This is 33, right? All right, now 34. Menstruation occurs
Both A and B, ma'am.
due to the rupture of endometrial, due to the rupture of Graafian. Yes, both D, option D, both A and B. Correct. Now 35. Match the following.
Ma'am, is it option A?
Yes. Anybody else? Any other try?
Miss, it is A only, miss.
Yes. The follicle stimulating hormone is maturation of it helps in maturation of Graafian follicle. And then B is a luteinizing hormone. It induces the development of corpus luteum. And then C, the progesterone prepare endometrium for implantation. That is okay, because that's why it's called the pregnancy hormone. And then D2, that is estrogen develops female secondary sexual characters during puberty. All right, so option A is the correct answer. So, okay. 36, in proliferative phase, what happens? So please select the option.
Option A, ma'am.
Yes, primary follicle becomes Graafian follicle. Correct. (37) Which of the following events is correctly matched with the time period in a normal menstrual cycle? This is a very easy question. You should be able to answer fast.
Miss, B option, endometrium.
Yes, endometrium regenerates does not happen within 5 to 13 days. It happens after regeneration of endometrium happens after the ovulation. So the time frame is wrong. All right, 38. Mark the correct sequence of the development of embryo.
Miss, D option.
Option D, zygote, first zygote forms, then it divides and becomes divides by cleavage, divides into two by cleavage, and then morula, we call it morula, and then that divides fast. I mean, it becomes blastocyst, and it like becomes like a ball like gastrula. So that's a sequence, correct? Okay, 39. During cleavage, size of, is it increase or decrease or what?
Option B.
Early, because it happens by cleavage method. I mean the what to say? It doesn't. The same cell is dividing into two. Therefore, the early embryo decreases. Not early embryo decreases, resulting cells, I mean, decreases. Now, the cleavage, 1 second, children. See, the cleavage is a process of division of cells in an early embryo. So one large zygote gets divided into multiple smaller cells. The cleavage is a crucial process during the early embryonic development. So it characterized by rapid cell division without significant growth. So first it divides, and the completion of blastula stage, blastomeres, happens. So what happens is, without even, it first divides. So there is no growth. So the sizes will be reduced. So option D is the correct answer. Now 40. Select the correct sequence.
Option A, ma'am.
Yes, gametogenesis, insemination, fertilization, implantation, embryogenesis, parturition. That's the right order. Very good. Now 41. Select the correctly labeled option. Another 2 is on the other side. 1 second, children. How do I do that? I'll decrease the size. Are you all able to see all the options? It's very small now.
Option A, ma'am.
Option?
A.
Option A.
Miss, I think option C.
Very good. Option C is the correct answer. 1 second. Now, where is the A? A is the ovum here in the picture. And then B is the fertilization. You can see the sperms there. And then C is the morula, whatever it's happened after the cleavage. And then, 1 second. Then C is also morula. I mean, again, it divides into cleavage. And then the E is blastocyst. And then implantation. All right, 42. Placenta is connected to the embryo by?
Option C.
What?
Option C, ma'am.
Umbilical cord, yes. Now, very good. 43. Which of the following is not produced by placenta?
Option D, ma'am.
Yes, luteinizing hormone. Part that become embryo proper is
inner cell mass varum.
Option A, ma'am.
Yes, option A is the correct answer. See, the inner layer called the epiblast gives rise to the embryo proper. Is there an option like that? No, he has given it as inner cell mass. Okay. Now, the inner layer, which is the epiblast, gives rise to the embryo proper, while the outer layer, composed of extra embryonic visceral endoderm, plays an important role in the induction of the anterior and posterior axis. Now, 45th, a morula contains how many blastomeres?
Miss 8 to 16 blastomeres.
Yes, 8 to 16 blastomeres. See, a blastomere is a cell that is produced as a result of cell division or cleavage of the zygote. That you all know. First zygote, then it divides by cleavage and it becomes, the blastomere is developed. The cleavage is a process of cell division that takes place in the embryonic state. The blastomere formation begins just after the fertilization and continues till development of the embryo. So, a morula is an early stage of embryonic development that consists of a solid ball of cells. Like quickly they keep on dividing, and then by cleavage, and then it becomes like a ball. So many cells, they form a ball kind of thing. So, in the embryonic development, that consists of a solid ball of cells resulting from divisions of a fertilized ovum. So, morula is the 8 to 16 celled stage during cleavage, which is developed by the end of the 4th day after fertilization. It is formed at the upper portion of the oviduct or isthmus. Okay, now 46. Select the correct sequence.
Option B, ma'am.
Sperms, vagina, cervical canal, uterus, isthmus, ampulla region. Yeah, correct. First sperms, then vagina, then the cervical canal. It goes through the cervical canal, crosses the uterus and isthmus. In the ampullary region only, it gets fertilized. Okay, so the order is correct. During the embryonic stage, blood is derived from
Miss mesoderm.
Yes. Yeah, let me check one second. Yes, mesoderm is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. See, the blood cells development begin as early as the 7th day of the embryonic life. The hemopoiesis describes the formation of blood cells. During embryonic development, the hemopoietic system is sequentially derived from the aorta, gonad, mesonephros part of the mesoderm. So it derives till the development, the blood is derived from the mesoderm. During pregnancy, which hormone level is not increased?
Thyroxine.
Thyroxine.
Miss, I think LH, luteinizing hormone.
Luteinizing hormone is responsible for the development of see, actually the luteinizing production is dulled by rising levels of progesterone. If no pregnancy occurs and the progesterone level fall, the luteinizing hormone production will start again anew at the beginning of the next cycle. So the menstruation cycle will continue. So once the fertilization occurs, the LH hormones, production is kind of stopped. Not completely, but reduced to a great extent. During early pregnancy, LH level remains low, blocked by continual progesterone production. All right, 49. The yellow milk produced during the initial days of the lactation is called
Colostrum.
The colostrum is highly concentrated form of breast milk that contains immune boosting properties for the newborn. So it's packed with proteins, salts, antibodies, and protective properties, and all of which are beneficial for the baby. So option B is the correct answer. So, all right, children, with this, I will stop. Now I am going to present the next chapter's question paper MCQ. Now be prepared, take your papers, mark the questions and then, mark the answers and then take a photo and mail it to my, WhatsApp to my number, okay? If you don't have, I can give you the number. Sir gave you the number last week. For those who don't have my number.
I will send it in the group, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And children who are sending the paper, photo of the paper, please send your name also. Because I need to know, because your number won't be saved in my phone, so I won't know who is that. So please send with the name. All right. One boy, Sumit, he left. Has he joined again? All right, doesn't matter. So I'm going to share the question paper. Sir, நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டா நீங்க குரூப்ல போட்டுறீங்களா?
Yes, madam.
Okay, I will share here also. Sir will share it in the group. So you can either look at that and then answer, or you can look here, because seeing it in the WhatsApp and then answering will be more convenient actually. All right. Yeah, we will start now, children, as early as possible. You will have 1 hour time. Sir, I have sent you the paper. Keshamurthy sir is sharing the question paper in WhatsApp group. You can either look at that and answer, or you can look at to this and then answer. Put the questions and the correct option, answer option, your name in the first, write the name, your name, the top of the paper, and then write sequentially question number and then answer option, and then finally take a photo and then WhatsApp. It's there in the WhatsApp group also, children. You can open the WhatsApp group and then take out the question and then you can start answering, or you can answer from here also. Please don't leave the class and before finishing the test. It's okay if you're not able to answer all the questions, but try as much as you can. Are you all writing?
Yes, miss.
Very good. Yes, Mahin. Yes, what is it? Somebody raised hand. Bhupesh, yes.
மிஸ் அது தெரியாம வந்துருச்சு மிஸ்.
Okay, okay. We will stop answering the questions in another 20 minutes. By 9:15 we will stop. So try to answer as early as possible. And don't forget to send me the answer sheet. Take a photo and send it. How many of you have finished? I have not got any paper from you. You all have left and only 4 of you are there.
Maybe you can we can close the class and we'll wait up to 9:15. Let them send to your number, madam. கிளாஸ் வேணா க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு மேடம் 9:15 குள்ள அவங்க அனுப்ப சொல்லிடலாமா?
சொல்லிடலாம் சார்.
குழந்தைகளா நீங்க ஐ மீன் சில்ட்ரன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் யூ சென்ட் பை 9:15 we can close the class. I mean you can sit at home and then look at your WhatsApp and then send it. Okay. Thank you, madam.
Yeah.